What is happening to everybody? Nick here. Welcome to the starting line. This is the National Rock Racing Association's weekly news update. We like to do this uh, just to bring any information out, especially pre-race weeks like this one, where we are going to be heading out to Rush Springs Ranch. Man, usually when it's Rush Springs Ranch time in the year, we're getting to that point where it's still hot, but the evenings are a little cooler. The mornings are more bearable, and it is just a perfect time of year to be wrapping up. And man, Rush Springs Ranch, it always brings excitement. So, for those that are paying attention, a little countdown ticker below me there. We are 10 days, a little over 10 days out. So, if you are planning on racing, then you need to get on over to the National Rock Racing Association website that's scrolling above. It'll be scrolling for the rest of the episode. Get up there, get registered. It's super easy to find. Just make sure that you're signing up in the right class. I had a great question about that yesterday or the day before. Somebody was looking to sign up. They were kind of concerned about how much it was and the class that they were in. They were in the wrong class. So, perfect time to go over that, and perfect time to get in before pre-registration ends, which is going to be this coming Sunday at midnight. Pre-registration is shut off. After that, you will be a late entry. Doesn't mean you can't race. You'll still be in it to win it. However, you are going to be at the mercy of the driver who who is drawn to go first, and you will be more than likely put ahead of everyone else because they like to see how the hill shapes up after one or two of the late entries go. So don't be a late entry. Doesn't mean you can't race, but you get to still get your number drawn when we draw the driver's order a week from today. Because that'll be the week we will be heading out to Rush. All right, who we got checking in here? Trey Moore, Scott Henson, Kyle Walker in the house, Kansas City. Checking in. How are you, Kyle? Hope to see you at Rush Springs Ranch, sir. Scott Henson, and got to enjoy time with the family and friends. Yes. Yep. Be a great time to get caught up. You know, speaking of family and friends, I got a little something special for y'all. That's kind of why my spiel about signing up for Rush may have seemed rushed. I didn't mean to say rush so many times in that sentence, but we've the National Rock Racing Association is going to be involved with an event later on this year. It's going to be after the new. It's going to be after the season is over, so it's going to be in November, and we are excited to be running a hill. This has got a little bit of history to it as well, but I've got a real treat today. I'm going to bring on a guest with me, and this gentleman has been involved with this event in the past, as has our fearless leader, Mr. Clyde Bynum. Again, I'll give you guys a little hint. We're talking about Arkansas. You might have seen Clyde making a debut down there last week. But so if you know where I'm talking about, you know about the potential hills that can be raced there, right? These are hills that are iconic. These are historical hills for rock bouncing. And if you know me at all, you know I'm a history buff. I'm a history nerd, and I drive Claudia crazy if I'm watching anything TV in bed, which only happens at night as I'm falling asleep. It's usually old rock bouncer videos. And this park where we're going to and what we're going to be talking about has got a ton of history in the sport. So without further ado, let's bring him on here. I'm going to cut the music. All right, so my guest tonight, Mr. Brad Holmesley. Am I saying that right, Brad?
You are, yeah, yeah.
Okay, yes, sir. I thought I asked you. If not, I did mean to. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing excellent. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for letting us be a part of this. Myself, I'm going to be. This will be my rookie year with this event. But why don't you tell everybody who's watching at home? We've got some folks that have been around for a while who watch this, so they might know the event. But why don't you tell us what the name of the event is, and kind of, and in a you know, general way, what y'all are doing.
Sure. Back in 2009, we started a ride, and at the time, we just called it Camp Sunshine. Um, Camp Sunshine is a organization, or it's a part of the Arkansas Children's Hospital. And what they do is they focus on the child burn victims. Um, and we have partnered with them. We started in 2009, and we bring them out to the park. And over the years, we have really grown what we've been doing with them. Um, our event now is called, our organization, I guess I should say, is called funrun.org. And that's what we use to raise money for these guys, for these kids, there for the hospital. Um, Back in 2015 is when the Fun Run officially started. So that's when we started changing the name to funrun.org. Um, but back in 2009, like you mentioned, Clyde was a part of us there. He was part of the Mid South Jeep Club. They're out of Memphis. I was a part of the Arkansas Crawlers, based here in Central Arkansas, and we got together with the hospital and offered to take the burn victims out for rides there at the Hot Springs ORV Park. And they had done this kind of in the past, way before I was a member of the Arkansas Crawlers. But back then, I was president in 2009, and I kind of revitalized it. And the kids love coming out there and going for rides. The smiles on their faces, man, it's just amazing. Um, and there was a couple years, I wish I knew which years it was, but we actually had some rock bouncers come out and run some of the hills for us. Um, I know I'm going to forget drivers' names. Bobby Tanner was one that came out multiple years. Chris Morgan came out. There were several that came out. And again, if I start naming names, I'm going to forget everybody, so I'm not going to do that. But to have this where we can bring them out to the park is something that we really enjoy doing.
That's a very cool story. Now, we have the National Rock Racing Association has raced there before in this. And we're talking about Hot Springs. Is that correct? Hot Springs Off-Road
Yes,
Park?
yeah, the Hot
Okay.
Springs Off-Road Park.
Okay. All right. If you are a rock bouncer buff, you have watched video. I guarantee you've watched a footage from a race there. And Clyde was kind of getting a little ahead of me there. Clyde has the Fun Run registration up in the comments, y'all. So getting a little bit ahead of me there. But basically, what we're here talking about tonight is there is going to be a bounty on a hill. And you want to do the honors, tell us what hill it's going to be?
You bet we're going to be running Showtime Hill again.
Showtime
It
Hill.
have not had a race on that in a long time.
Yep. Now, this is an iconic hill, and the reason why it's called Showtime, you were actually there. Am I correct?
You are correct.
All
I was
right.
there. I was one that got to help mark the hill. And when I was trying to climb that hill and put ribbon down the side of it, I thought, what are we doing? There is no way.
Yep.
And then when I saw Timmy Cameron go up that hill that first time, man, that was just insane.
Yep, and the reason why it's called Showtime is because he did it in the red Showtime buggy. Again, if you're a fan of rock bouncing, you already know what I'm talking about. But we had a lot of people watching. There may be some folks that don't know what we're talking about. So if when you're done with this, listening to our little spiel here, get off, go check out some old footage of Showtime Hill, and you will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. So I'm going to put the. Okay, so here I got the flyer up next to you there, Brad. I know you can't see
Okay.
it, but everybody else can
Yeah.
at home. Okay, so let's read off everything that's on here: Camp Sunshine, Side by Side Bash, and Benefit. All right, so
Right.
are we going to have? If you have a Jeep, are you allowed to bring a Jeep?
You bet.
Okay.
We're open. It is called a side by side bash, but it's open to any four wheel drive vehicle.
Okay.
Come out with us for that weekend and trail ride. If you've ever been to the Hot Springs off road park, it is an amazing place to go ride. The park is actually under new ownership as of this summer, and some great owners. I was glad that they were still willing to partner with us to let us continue our Camp Sunshine program out there, and they are 100% on board. They're really doing a lot of neat things out there at the park. They've actually got razor rentals out there right now. They've got about 5 razors, I believe, so you can actually get online there and book those. They're new campsites. They're really under construction, doing a lot of new things. So a lot of neat things happening out there. Also, if you're going to come to the event here in November, and you need a campsite or a cabin or an RV spot, their new website you can book online at hotsprings.offroadpark.com, and you can make your reservations right there online.
Awesome. Okay. So I don't really want to beat around the bush here. In big blue letters, it says $7,500 UTV Showtime Bounty Hill. So
That is correct.
So here's for everybody watching at home. Clyde put up the registration in the comments. There are only 20 spots for side by side drivers, unlimited or whatever. Unlimited, I'm going to say, right, is the class. And there will only be 20 spots available to get signed up. So you got the link there. $7,500 on the line. That is a huge chunk of change, my friend.
That is definitely going to be a great show there. I can't wait to see 20 drivers attempt that to see who's the fastest to get up it.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. Let's see what else we got. Raffle grand prize. So you got a $25 per ticket for raffles.
Kind of what we've got going on. You can register for the event. It is a $25 registration fee to come to the event. With that $25, what you're going to get lunch on Saturday and dinner on Saturday. So if you're coming to watch these rock bouncers, hit Showtime, register for the event for $25. You don't have to worry about bringing food with you. We'll feed you lunch and dinner. You'll also get 5 general raffle tickets to our general raffle. That's going to be held right after right after dinner. And then one other big raffle, this is the big one for us, is we are giving away a 2021 Razor XP4 Pro Ultimate. This is our biggest giveaway we've ever done. And 100% of all money raised that weekend from us, this Razor giveaway, 100% of it goes to the Arkansas Children's Hospital and the Camp Sunshine program. So all of the money that we bring in goes to help these kids.
Nice. Can we talk about that, Brad, real quick? I've got some awesome pictures that I want to share with everybody. Just seems like a ton of happy faces. Maybe some folks that would never get the opportunity to go out in the woods and explore explore nature, explore uh, the automotive off-road world.
We call it a unique way to get them in the outdoors.
Yes, sir. I
And
agree.
they'd love to go trail riding with us. We cook them lunch when we bring them out. They'll put them on 2 charter buses from the hospital and bring them out. And some of them are more severely burned than others, and some of them have to have air conditioning full time, which we accommodate all of that. But just having the support is huge, and the rock bouncing community has always stepped up big for us, and we really appreciate them.
Yeah. I got. Again. You can't see, but I'm scrolling through. Here's some pictures of the charter buses that he was talking about. And there's some pretty extreme off-road trail rigs. I would say Jeeps, well-built Jeeps that are parked next to the buses. So there's some opportunity to show these kids a good time if they're up to it. Does that make sense? You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, you know, these kids, part of what we're doing with these kids is getting them together in this camp and really building their self-confidence up. And that's what this money allows us to do, is to get a little bit better program for them. These kids have scars from these burns, and we're trying to teach them that um, everybody has scars. Everybody has a story. Their scars are just part of their story, and don't let that hold them back in life. They can still do whatever they want to do.
Absolutely.
But they're just, a lot of them are self-conscious about those scars and how they look.
Sure.
And so we're trying to really help them get past that, and let them know that everybody's going to accept them, and getting them together and being able to do this goes a long ways. And selling these raffle tickets for this razor, having you guys come out and run this bounty hill, all of that is going to go to help these kids, and that's what we need.
Yep. That's very cool, man. Since working with the National Rock Racing Association, we've been involved in a few fundraisers and stuff like this. I know Clyde, and Clyde. You've known Clyde for a while. He eats the stuff up, man. He does a good job and sacrifices a lot to help, and I know he plans on going live. So for everybody watching at home, we will have Hillside Live or the equivalent of coverage. So very cool stuff there. That's going to be the first time Showtime Hill has been live in that capacity on a not a cell phone camera type of situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a good show. I'm excited. Let's see. I'm just going through some more pictures. So there is one picture in here of a ton of giveaway stuff. You want to talk about that real quick?
That is from, typically we have our event in May. The first weekend of May of every year is what we call the fun run there at the park. And we reach out to vendors, we have donations, and we have just a huge raffle. Again, 100% of the money that we raise goes to Camp Sunshine. This past year, we put together something pretty quick just because of how short of notice we had with the COVID restrictions. Some of them were lifted, and then we were able to have an event. And we were able to raise about $25,000 or so that weekend from our raffle. We have so many people that come out just to the raffle. They come ride with us that weekend, but you can tell that they are there to give for a good cause because of what they're bidding on things. Several things go for more than what you could go down to the store and buy them for. So that tells you right there that they're doing it for the cause and not for what they're actually getting.
That's right. And I'm kind of scanning through. There's some big name companies that are thrown down on this. Is that anything that you would like to cover? Any companies that you'd like to thank? Who's been involved? Or
I should probably know what that list is, but off the top of my head, Nick, I don't.
Okay, that's all right. We got time. Let's have you back on, Brad, or somebody from that's part of this, just as a reminder, a gentle reminder. But I'm telling you, if you are interested in racing in this, boy, you better get. Clyde just put it up in the chat again. If you're interested in racing in this, I dare say, if there's any spots left, they're probably going to be gone after tonight. So definitely get in, get registered, and pay the $25 and so on. But Hot Springs, man, it's shaping up to be a pretty big event.
Hey, Nick, something that I haven't mentioned that I really want to get out there, because for me, this is a huge takeaway for this whole video. Obviously, we want people there and we want all the racers there. But for me, this razor that I mentioned that we're giving it away that day on November the 6th. We're selling raffle tickets right now for it.
Okay.
Our goal is to sell 5,000 raffle tickets.
Okay.
Tickets are $25 a piece. They can be purchased on our website at fun-run.org. Make sure you put that dash in there, fun-run.org.
Yes, sir.
And then click on the registration button. And right there is where the very first one is to purchase side-by-side tickets. You can also purchase some of our event shirts and hats and stickers. You can register for the event there, that $25 like I was mentioning earlier. But the razor tickets are right there on that website. And that's really what I need the Rock Bouncer community's help with, is selling 5,000 tickets. I know that there's a ton of followers on this page, and if we can get them just to buy one ticket, we'll get to that 5,000 pretty easy.
Oh, yeah.
And again, 100% of that money goes to Camp Sunshine. So, I need everybody to log into that website, fun-run.org, and buy a $25 ticket. You've probably spent $25, on something worse.
Oh, definitely. Coffee. Yeah. I have the address down there right under your, right across your chest right now, Brad, up on the screen there. So fun-run.org. $25. That's. Can you imagine walking away with a 4-seat Turbo S, right?
It is a. Let me think here. It is a Razor, a 2021 Razor Pro XP4 Ultimate.
Yep. Is
what we've got on order.
Yeah.
And something else, Nick, that I want to mention is that we're going to pay the sales tax as well.
Wow.
And so the winner, if they can buy one ticket for $25 and walk away with a Razor that its sales tax is paid, and we'll even deliver it for you if you don't live right here in the central Arkansas area. If wherever you are in the lower 48 states, we'll get it to you.
Clyde,
so just where you live doesn't matter. Don't let that hold you back from buying tickets.
Yeah, okay, and Clyde just covered that. Don't have to be present to win. So no matter where you are watching this, well, I don't want to say that, but
yeah,
lower 48, if you're watching this, buy a ticket, please, and buy a few of them. $25 is really not 5,000 tickets though. That's gonna raise a decent chunk of change for those kids. That is awesome.
That will be the most that we've ever raised. And we had a donor this year give us this Razor. He liked what we were doing, and that was just unbelievable to me that somebody gave us this Razor to give away. And so with that, we're able to raise a lot of money for the kids. And so we need your help to do that.
Absolutely. Well, you have my support, sir. And like I said, let's bring you back on in, what are we in, September now? So, October-ish, mid-October, we'll do this again. And if we haven't sold all the 5,000 tickets, we'll try to wrap it up there and get ready for the big event, man. I've got everybody looking at an overview of what looks like a camping area or a parking lot area. There is also something that's going to be unique, and I may be jumping around a little bit here, but this race, this event, and I know that you can't speak for the park, but this event will be the last time that Showtime Hill will be raced.
To my knowledge, as of right now, that is true. So this will be the last time Showtime is going to be ran. The new owners Like I say, I can't speak for them,
Right.
so I don't know what the future might hold for racing there. Come out, show your support for the racing November 6th, and that might change their mind a little bit to see what kind of turnout that there is. Come out, support it, and we'll see what happens from there.
Yep, absolutely. From what Clyde's told me, it wouldn't be a hard time finding more spots to have races. But from what I'm getting is, like you said earlier, new owners. They're expanding. They're doing things to make the park better. And if Showtime Hill has to go away because they are making the park better, then you know how can you argue that? Uh,
Yeah, and they are really doing some really good things down there, some really neat things. So if you haven't been lately, it's an awesome park to go ride at. The rock crawling there is just amazing.
yeah,
And so, go by and check them out if you haven't been there lately.
yeah. So I'm gonna put the I'm gonna put that I'm putting the little flyer back up for the time being. And is there anything else, Brad, that we didn't cover? Clyde has got the uh, link up there for registration for the drivers, or no, that's to the raffle ticket. Okay, so he's got the link up there for the raffle ticket, $25.
Awesome.
Yep. So get that. Um, get signed up. That's for a 2020, a brand new Razor, 4-seat Razor. Like that's the big.
It is brand new. In fact, it's on order. We have not received it yet.
Yeah.
The Polaris dealer that we're getting it from, they're trying to get us an ETA on it. But as soon as we do, we'll have a walk around on it on our Fun Run website there on Facebook. So keep an eye out for that.
Yep.
Also, if there's any companies out there that are watching that would like to sponsor this run, give us some product, something like that for this raffle that we're going to have. We'd love to have anything that we get. Obviously, helps us raise a little bit more money.
Heck yeah, the National Rock Racing Association is going to blow this event up too. So you better believe that anybody that sees this and wants to get involved, let us know. We'll get you in touch with the right people for sure. No doubt. No doubt. Well, Brad, this has been great. Is there anything else? Anything else we missed?
I think that's it. Buy some tickets, share it to your friends, and help us sell those 5,000 tickets.
Yes, sir. That's the big push. And then again for the drivers who are interested in racing for that $7,500 bounty hill up one of the most iconic hills in rock bouncing, Showtime Hill. Get signed up, get registered. Limited space. There's only 20 spots. I know Clyde's watching. Do you know how many spots are left? Clyde, maybe Clyde could get us a count, but if not, leave it in the comments. But I'm sure that it's going fast, or it'll be up after tonight for sure. Well, Brad, this has been great, brother. I appreciate you joining us. I appreciate you letting us be a part of this, and I'm excited to get. I've never been to Hot Springs. I've never been to that park, so this will be a first for me. I'm excited.
Yeah, it'd be a good time for you.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, thanks for having me on, Nick. I do appreciate your time and all y'all's efforts, and thank everybody in advance for ticket sales. We appreciate everything y'all do for us.
Of course. Thanks, Brad. See you soon, man.
You bet.
Brad Holmesley for Camp Sunshine. That's a bit of history right there, y'all. I mean, again, if you are a fan of the sport and you have been watching rock bouncing for any period of time, you've heard about Hot Springs Off-Road Park. You've seen race footage from there. Might have to dig in. I know Clyde. I know you're watching, Clyde. I may have to dig into the old archives and break out some Showtime Hill footage. I know there's lots of it in there. I love my job. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I hope everybody's having a good start to your week. Happy Labor Day if you got it off. Hope you got to enjoy yourself. And don't forget, register for Rush Springs Ranch down there. Just go to the National Rock Racing Association website get signed up, and let me know if you have any questions. If you're having a hard time getting signed up, we don't want you to be a late entry. We will work with you. We will help you out. Okay? But we can't help if you don't ask. I'm out here, y'all. Thanks for joining us. See you soon.